Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today we're back on Fortnite and I wanted to share with you guys 4 tips to get better at building in Fortnite Battle Royale. I was thinking that I'd be able to share with you guys some nice tips that will hopefully help you guys improve your game when it comes to building, due to the fact that now with Fortnite being so big, almost everyone is a building god and can build a 12-story mansion in half a second. So hopefully by the end of the video you will have learned something, or hopefully I can just help you a little bit. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So the first tip that I have for you is to always build 2 ramps with walls in front when pushing an enemy. This also works really well when you're trying to get up on a mountain or up on a hill. If you're trying to build height advantage, whatever you're trying to do, you always need to try to do 2 ramps next to each other. Because if you just do one, there's a really good chance you're going to get shot out, even if you are building the wall in front of the ramp like you watch a lot of YouTubers or streamers do. All it takes is for them to clip that ramp before you get the wall up, and your whole base comes, or your whole ramp comes colliding down. So it's very smart to be able to do 2 ramps going up, and then again build your walls in front of your ramps. So that you're able to jump over to another ramp if they end up shooting one out, or it buys you time to go backwards. A lot of times if I'm trying to push an enemy, I'll double ramp up as quick as I can, and once they start shooting, then I'll build the 2 walls in front of the ramp. And if they continue to shoot and don't stop and freak out, then I generally tend to either try to go right at them. I'll build like a flat platform and jump over to them, or I'll turn around and go back down so I don't risk falling and losing all my health. So always make sure that you're double ramping, whether you're pushing somebody, whether you're going up on a hill, and when you get that opportunity, build the walls in front of your ramps. The second tip that I have for you guys is to move around the map with the materials out ready to build. So this is a very, very simple tip that a lot of people don't do, and I understand why, because it's kind of just natural instinct to run around with your gun out to be prepared to shoot somebody. But what happens when you run into somebody that sees you first and starts shooting? What's the first thing you do? To build. There's no one in Fortnite that starts getting shot at from a random direction and just turns around and looks and starts shooting back. Everyone always starts panic building. So it makes it a lot easier if you run around with your materials out and ready to build. That way, if you do get shot, if you do hear a shot, hopefully you'll be able to turn around, instantly build a wall without getting hit. So if you can, while you have, I know it's kind of a struggle to force yourself using muscle memory to always pull out your building materials while running around. I know that can be difficult, not really thinking about it, but if you can remember to do it, it's going to help you out a lot. And I would recommend, I always run with the ramp out, so that if I'm running straight, if someone starts shooting at me from straight ahead, or I hear a sniper shot, I just instantly build the ramp. And I mean, it can go either way. If someone starts shooting you in the back, it would probably be better to have a wall out. But if you have those building materials out and ready to go, you're going to save yourself a split second and maybe save yourself from getting shot. So always move around the map with your materials out and ready to build. The third tip that I have for you is to maximize the freedom of movement around your base. Always make sure that your base is bigger than just kind of a 1x1. Obviously, all you guys know the drill. Don't go higher than 3 blocks. You do risk taking fall damage if you go down. But I highly recommend kind of doing some unique building around your base. Do something that's not very common. What I like to do is sometimes I'll do 2 bases like right next to each other and connect them. Sometimes I'll do a fake base. It's kind of a decoy, and I'll make another one and get inside that, so that, you know, at least I have a 50% chance they're not going to see me or come after me in that direction. But a lot of times I like to make sure that the top of my base is kind of more widespread, more open, more room for me to move around. For example, if someone's aiming at my base with a sniper and they know I'm in the top, they're only going to have to aim within like an inch, because obviously there's a ramp. There's only one little area where I'm actually going to be able to get my entire head to where I can see above the wall. So if I make my base more widespread, especially at the top where maybe there's a few different blocks I can navigate around, it's going to be more difficult, and I can kind of just go back and forth and play with whoever's watching me and not have to worry about getting domed by someone camping 300 meters out. So try to make your base a little bit bigger so that you can maximize freedom of movement around the top of your base. The fourth and final tip that I have for you guys is to always build with wood during a gunfight. This is a very, very simple tip, but something that I continue to see people fail at doing, especially the people that I'm playing against. And hey, I'm not complaining. I love when people do it, but don't build with steel. I believe there might be a clip in this video that you're watching where I actually do build with steel. I think I probably ran out of wood. If you run out of other materials, or you just panic, you know, you already have it out or something, I get it. We all make the mistake. We all just kind of start randomly building. But try to remember, if you have wood, if you have bricks, obviously wood over bricks, but bricks over steel. Make sure to use the wood because it's so much more important. It builds so much quicker, and it's going to allow you to do so much more. Whereas if you just if you panic build a steel wall, someone puts one bullet into it and it's gone. So if you're like ramping up, you're trying to get something. I know a lot of people like to build ramps with steel because they think, oh, well, when it's done building, it'll be a lot harder for someone to shoot me down. But the time it's done building, you're already going to be to where you're trying to get. So it's smarter just to use wood in case someone does start shooting at your ramp. At least you're going to get a few shots before you come tumbling down to your death. So always build with wood during a gunfight or trying to get somewhere. Don't try to panic build with steel or ramp up with steel. It doesn't work very well, and you will die a lot quicker. So anyway, guys, that's for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy some of these tips. If you guys have anything else to add, make sure to leave it down in the comments section below. I hope you guys did enjoy again. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.